Next up, we have Cheryl Kollin, who's the founding principal of Full Plate Ventures.
Recently, I heard a great story about dumpster diving and a woman who would take a few loaves of bread to her office each day. One day, her coworker from India said, "How is it that you can afford to buy us loaves of bread every day?" And the woman looked at her and said, "Well, actually, I get it from behind the bakery." And the coworker's eyes widened and she said, "Do the police know?" And the woman looked at her and said, No, I'm sure to go when the police aren't there." And the woman looked at her again and said, No. "Do the police know that they're throwing the bread away?" Community Food Rescue is Montgomery County, Maryland's new system to fight food waste and hunger. 246,000 tons of the county solid waste is food waste. And producing food that's wasted also wastes fresh water and creates methane emissions. Right here in Montgomery County, one of the wealthiest counties in the country, 78,000 people experience hunger. They don't know where their next meal will come from. And 35% of Montgomery County public school children qualify for free and reduced lunches. So you may be wondering, well, where is food wasted? Have you looked in your refrigerator lately? Perfectly good food is wasted from farms and orchards, from plate waste and restaurants, and leftovers, caterers. Grocery stores will reject produce that doesn't look perfect. But we're starting to see change. Imagine this. It is now illegal to throw food away in France and Seattle. And our partners at Hungry Harvest will give deep discounts. So grocers discard food with near expired dates, but food manufacturers date foods according to their quality, not food safety. So expired food is most often perfectly fine to eat long after the expiration date. And websites like Still Tasty list thousands of products with actual shelf life. So how do Americans feel about food waste? Well, a recent Johns Hopkins survey found that almost half of us know that food waste is a problem. And another survey found that almost 40% of us think that food waste and wasting food is our top 10, our guilt. So with this public awareness, society is poised for change. Community Food Rescue is the vision of the Montgomery County Council. And their inspiration? Food Recovery Network, students who would take college cafeteria leftovers to shelters. And the council asked, why can't we do this all over Montgomery County? So Community Food Rescue coordinates food recovery as a system throughout the county. This system enhances the good work of our partner hunger relief organizations that recover food every day. And as you can imagine, they have incredible logistical challenges to overcome. Take Pat from Rainbow Community Development Center right here in Silver Spring. She gets a phone call from Coastal Sunbelt, and she has exactly 1 hour to jump in her truck and retrieve 7,000 pounds of fresh produce before it gets thrown away. It's a good food and valued well, and her clients are very happy. Community Food Rescue as a coordinated system shows the power of networking. A snowstorm last winter canceled a breakfast meeting. Manna Food Center staff gets a call and posts the donation. Within 10 minutes, Julie's Food Pantry claims the donation and picks up nearly 300 pounds of fresh fruit. Why go to all this extraordinary effort? Well, Shepherd's Table, that serves 150 clients dinner every day, says it's all about gathering people around a table, feeding their bodies and spirits through compassionate service. And by cooking with rescued food, they didn't have to open a can all summer long. Now, Community Food Rescue's mandate is to feed people first. Our partners will rescue fresh food, prepared food, and even turn rejected produce into new food products, like our nonprofit organization, Growing Soul, who turns bruised peaches into peach zing jam. And food that is unfit for human consumption goes to feed farm animals, and then finally to make compost. So you see, food comes around full cycle. For instance, at Sherwood High School, students will turn food scraps into compost to improve the soil to grow food. Now Community Food Rescue is scaling up to make matches easier. Our new web app is the Uber of food recovery. It automatically matches food donors with food recipients and volunteer food runners based on their profiles, things like type of food, location, and timing of a food run. Now you may be wondering, how can I help fill bellies instead of landfills? You can become a rescue recruiter. Do you know of a hunger relief organization in need of food? Do you know of a food business that has excess food? Think about it. Restaurants, caterers, grocers, perhaps farmers? And look for this sticker the next time you eat out, or go grocery shopping, or even hire a caterer. Our recognition program celebrates food donors and food recipients working together. Compliment the owner when they're donating surplus food. And if they're not donating, tell them about Community Food Rescue. So come join us. Join us as a volunteer food runner. We seek people with vehicles, good driving records, and a few extra hours to transport donated food from food businesses to hunger relief organizations. And our web-based app matches your availability and location to a needed food run. So with Community Food Rescue, we're raising public awareness about hunger and food waste in our community. We're building our partner network, and we're scaling up. We're coming together to feed more and waste less because, say it with me now, food is a terrible thing to waste.